Hey everyone, Anime Flame 12 here, back for more Let's Play Gunstar Heroes. I know it's been a couple weeks since I last picked this game up, and I'll get into more detail on that in a little bit, but for now, let's continue on here. This level is another one of my... This actually probably is my favorite, was my favorite level as a kid, the shooter level here. I'll go over the controls quickly as we start. Not much difference. The S key on the keypad remains the shooter button. And if you press the jump button along with one of the directional buttons, as I just demonstrated there, you can do a little rocket boost. That move doesn't really have much use in this level, as usually there'll be a lot of enemies coming at you from all directions, so it's not really a good idea to be using that boost a whole lot. Lots of enemies around, they appear. Whoops! Just barely got hit there. Hopefully I'm not too rusty at this, because I haven't actually played this since the last time I recorded it. As for my absence the last couple of weeks here, had a lot to... like I might have mentioned in my last video, I just recently switched jobs where I work. So I was getting used to the new department in produce, a lot of training and stuff. And I'm also just getting over a bit of a cold here, so I couldn't really do much recording due to that. I didn't want my voice to sound terrible. This is a difficult part here. The meteors, you can't destroy the meteors with your weapon. All you can really do is push them out of the way, and they can be pretty damaging if you run into them, as they can be really hard to avoid too. Shoot. This is a little bit of a tricky bit. There we go, got past it. So yeah, like I was saying, I didn't really want to record with the cold, so wanted to wait till my voice came back a little. My voice is still a little bit off, but it's good enough to do the recording now. And like I said, I haven't been doing a lot of recording lately. I hope to get a little more of it done in the weeks to come here. And in a couple of days, my parents are going to be heading out of the house for a week, out to the Okanagan here in BC, and I'll be alone while my sister will be here with me, but she's not really home a lot. She's always out with friends and stuff, so I might be able to do a little more recording then. I hope to be able to anyway, since I have started to enjoy this quite a bit, and I'd like to be able to do it a little bit more, and with not many possible distractions, it'll probably be a lot easier to record. That part's a bit tricky. You gotta shoot those little enemies there. As for picking up some health, to pick up weapons, it's the same controls to pick up items and weapons here. Down and attack. These asteroids are being carried by enemies, so they're sort of guided. Whoops. So, the Olympics are still going on out here. Well, I haven't watched too much of them, like I said, I wasn't... Man, I'm getting hit by a lot of asteroids. I said I wasn't going to be watching too much of the Olympics, but, I have been paying attention to the medal count. I think, at the time of this recording here, Canada's got like, 10 medals, I think. That, asteroid snake can't be destroyed, so if the chaser laser starts following it, you gotta stop shooting and make it go after something else. Okay, whoa. Okay, no, this thing's easy. It's just like any other normal gun. It's funny, there are guns just like this that aren't bosses, and they just decide to give this one a ton of health. It's very easy to avoid, just... Whoops! That one wasn't... I should really stop talking. Every time I say something's easy to avoid, I end up getting hit by it. Okay, now the trick here is to stay to the left, because these guys start coming down to the right here. They never... This is the pattern they always do. And thanks to the chaser laser, you just have to hold the shooting button down. As for the game here, this is the second to last level of the game. The next level will be the last one. And I've been thinking about what game I've been wanting to do after this. I think once I'm done this game, I'll probably go back and see if I can't finish my Bubble and Squeak playthrough, seeing as how recently I've been noticing that's starting to get watched just a little bit more, not much, but even still, I'm sort of missed that game. I liked playing it, so I think I'll pick it up. If anyone wants me to play a certain game, you can let me know in the comments section. Just a warning though, that it has to be a Genesis game, because that's really the only type of game I know how to record at this point. I mean, I could probably learn how to record one on a different system, like an older Nintendo game or something, but that will take a little bit of time for me to get used to. So, if you want me to play a certain game, I wouldn't mind taking suggestions. Kind of nice. Maybe to even try a game that I've never played before. But I'll leave that up to you guys. Like I said, if you want me to play if you want to see me LP a certain game, just leave so in the comments, and I'll consider playing it. I'm sure you guys have noticed this is just like the 7-force boss I faced in the mine area. It keeps changing forms every few seconds. There we go. And defeating this boss, we now end this will be the end of the shooter section. And now we go back to the regular controls. We're now inside the Empire's spaceship. We're coming up on the boss a little bit here. I think there's a health helicopter coming up. I'm going to need a little bit of help. Took a bit of damage in that shooter portion. There we go. All these are with 20, so it's good to pick up a few of these. All of these enemies are a little tougher than normal. Now that we're getting later in the game here, there we go. Okay, this boss here, it has a few different forms. It's the ship's controls core guard system. Has three different forms. We'll start with this one, the hammer. Basically, it hovers around on top of you, shoots you, and occasionally... Man, that was not very smart. It'll, geez, that wasn't very good. It hammers down, and then it'll start spinning. You gotta and when it starts spinning like this, you gotta jump over it. It's always along the ground when it's spinning, so it's always jumping. You don't have to duck at any point. Just watch out, because at some point here it'll stop, and you don't want to land on it when it stops. And it gets faster, too, as I'm sure you've noticed. Whoa! That was close. And I'm sure you noticed those little mechanisms hovering above. Man, I'm doing a very good job of avoiding it when it drops down like that. Maybe I should try a different tactic next time. There we go. Okay, the next form here is the form of the snake. This one's fairly easy. It just, well, I can't shoot it yet. It has to get closer. It just hovers above you and, shoots clouds of smoke at you, like this. Well, I'm not going to say they're easy to avoid, because every time I say that, I seem to have a hard time avoiding it, but that was a quick kill. Now you just got to avoid a bunch of these exploding, I don't know what these things are, but you don't want to let them explode into you, because they will hurt you. There we go. And now we get to the final form. This is the unit of the runner. This one isn't too hard either. It'll run along the side of the... and you don't take any damage by running into it, but in a second he'll start swinging his arm around and he'll shoot... Whoops! Oh, I keep forgetting it. Shoots up first and then it shoots down. It'll shoot an orb of light every time it swings its arm. It goes in a pattern. First it'll shoot up and then it'll shoot down. So every second shot you'll want to jump. You don't have to do anything on the odd number firing. There we go. Almost dead. And that's it. Boss defeated. Okay, and looking at the time, I think I'll save the start of the final level for the next video, and I'll hopefully complete the game in the next video. Hopefully won't have any trouble. This final level is basically a boss rush, and looking at how much health it gives you a lot of health, so that's just a sign of how hard it's going to be. Anyway, this has been Let's Play Gunstar Heroes. I'll see you next time for, hopefully it'll be the final episode. Leave a comment, subscribe to me on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon. This is Anime Flame 12, and hope you enjoy this video. See ya!